Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. So if you're ever having to deal with adapting a Mark IV crankshaft kit into a Gen 5 big block, big block Chevy block. This is what we're having to do today. So we're kind of figuring this out. So you get to watch us do that. So we had everything put together, and of course it leaked. So we found an adapter, and the adapter comes with this aluminum billet piece here, and an O-ring. Sorry, the lighting is very bad. It's actually because this thing's pointing at the camera. But you can see this billet piece here, and on the inside of it, it has a lip for an O-ring, as you can see. And that's the outside. And then on the inside, it has lips for the original two-piece seal. So this part here is gonna go against the crankshaft right here. And then this part here will go against the main cap. So there's that much difference in the diameter of these two generations. So with the crank installed, as you can see here, let me put the light back up for y'all guys. So with the crank installed, we were able to, and you can see here that there's an O-ring. We were able to rotate it up in there and had everything put together. Then we soon realized that it was also going to need this blue seal as well, because we still had light coming through. We shined the light. So we're going to try and get all that put together today and make a video about it. So if anybody else runs into the same problem, they'll know what to do. So be patient with us, because we're not cameramen by any stretch of the means of the imagination. Okay. Alright. So maybe something like that on the camera, and then maybe we try to get this in right. So put this down like that, maybe. Probably be easier to just get the seal in before we even put the red piece up. So what you want to get first, obviously, is you want to get this blue piece in and your O-ring over. So now we're going to attempt to rotate it. Go ahead, Ryan. I'm going to hold the camera. I'm going to attempt to push it up and rotate it in above the crank without taking this crankshaft back apart. If we're not able to, then we'll try putting the red piece back up first and maybe squeezing the blue piece in with the red piece on the top, maybe, if we're not able to do this. But it looks like Ryan's doing it. Get it, nephew. Nephew said, I got this. So now we sealed up with an O-ring at the top and the blue piece against the crankshaft. See it really good. Cool. So now we're going gonna try and get the second piece in. All we have to do is really stretch that O-ring out.
I feel like just throw some oil on this.
And assembly lube on the bearing before we put that back together. We'll put some oil on the seal, so whenever we do crank it up, it doesn't dry start, because it will burn the seal that way. Ryan's putting some lube on there now.
Some more up there, just so.
You also want to make sure your O-rings lubed. We had previously done that before we started the video. So he's just the part, not the bearing part, where he's putting this lithium grease. He's putting it on where only the part where the seal rides onto the crank. You don't want to put lithium grease on your bearing. Just assembly lube or motor oil. Alright, so now he's got both pieces in. Cool. And all that in about a 6-minute video. So we'll watch Ryan go get the main cap.
I'm wondering, do you think we should offset any of these seals at all? Kind of like move the crease of it? 'Cause I could.
It don't look like it's kind of made up good.
No, it does. I was just for make sure there's no leaks or anywhere going through all the same cracks. This off.
This camera is not tall enough. Oh, there we go. That's all the way we got, guys. All right, so we got. Excuse me. Bearing is clean. You can see real good that it's sealed on the inside here. This thing sounds amazing, man. It's a 496 stroker. We custom built this. He has Edelbrock Performer RPM heads on this thing. It's a Eagle crank. Mistake we did when we ordered it though was we didn't buy it balanced, and you can see how much weight this thing took to balance, man. It was $600 worth of heavy metal on this crank to balance it. So he has a Holly Sniper fuel management system on it. We have custom TIG welded exhaust on it. See the rainbows. This header had to be custom done. The customer bought the wrong headers. Yes, Summit said that the headers would fit, but you can see they had to be chopped, re-welded, remade, and dented. And that's not even the original starter. We had to put a smaller starter on here to get that header to fit.
Thanks, Summit.
Thank you, Summit. So yeah, that would probably been a good idea to just buy another set of headers at this point. At that point, but you know, lessons learned, little things you learn, just like what we're learning right here. So he has assembly lube on his bearing. This is the main cap, 4-bolt mains, and we do have ARP everything. So those are main studs that he's assembling right now.
You get a light test?
Nah, man, just go ahead and we'll get it. I think we're good now. You still got the T handle over there? Yeah, probably. I see it. So it should start compressing that O-ring and those gaskets now. And we'll do a light test once Ryan gets this thing tightened up. You can see it's got a small gap there, and that's because the seals aren't compressed yet. We'll take the light off of this side, apply it to the other side, make sure we're 100%. I think we're good. And then we're gonna stick this oil pan on. I think we do have a little bit to do on that transmission. I think I have a seal or two to replace. Put the tail shaft back on. And transmission back in. We'll hear it run today though. I may or may not do a video on the truck running. We'll see. I'll definitely get some pictures of it, a video of it. We have an Instagram and a TikTok. We don't do a whole lot of Facebook. We share videos from Instagram at the same time with Facebook. Does that thing have two washers on it? No, it don't. It's the head of the bolt. It's just a optical illusion.
Get some more threads on there.
So we have some pretty good videos on our TikTok and our Instagram. I just recently got my account back on my Instagram because my ex-girlfriend disappeared my phones for a month or two, I don't know. And then she found them in her Jeep. And then I just couldn't. they were kind of fucked up, and I couldn't get my passwords. I finally figured out how to open the damn phone back up and go into the password app and just get my passwords out of there and log back in. And after all these permissions that Meta had made me do, we finally got the Instagram account back. So that's good news. We'll start posting more on Instagram again, and doing more YouTube videos. We got a lot of stuff coming up. I'm very excited to share with you guys. As you know, we do lots of stroker engines, so that's kind of our thing, is the stroker motors. So we got a 408 stroker with a LSA on it, coming in a 70 Cadillac. We got a regular 6-liter, not a regular, and actually it's not a 6-liter, it's an LS3 because he changed his mind. So it's a 530 horsepower crate motor, but we got the vintage air to do on it. It's an 87 Monte Carlo, very nice. Exhaust. I got all kinds of other stuff that we're gonna do to the Monte Carlo. We still got a whole frame off over here. The C15. Got a lot of vehicles leaving. We got a Caprice Classic that we're gonna put an old school motor in soon. We're not building it. He's got another engine builder. I'm getting some break-in miles on my 02 Silverado that's got the 415 LSA supercharger on it. So I'm gonna make some good videos once the motor's broke in. That was a extensive build. We did the transmission, transfer case, engine, supercharger. Built all three of the drivetrain components. Everything here in the shop. Should have made some good videos on that. If you've made it this far in the video and you hear me ask this question, I want to know what you guys would rather see: instructional videos or just informational videos, or just watch guys bullshit and work on their cool projects. Which would y'all prefer? Like, is it just more structured or more laid back? Ryan's putting the torque down. Gonna take 3 steps. But that's it, guys. This thing here should not give us any problems. I only do I think I only do one video. It's been so long since I posted a video. I think I only do one video. I don't know if can you upload 2 videos to the same thing? Like if I decide later to do a startup video on this thing, can I attach it to this same video that I'm doing right now and it'll post it together?
But no.
So yeah, it'll be, if I do it, it'll be a second video attached, not attached, but just done later on today. It'll be like I'll post this video, and then whenever we do the startup, I'll have a whole separate video, and I'll post that one too. Man, shout out to whoever made this thing, man, because it saved us a hell of a lot of trouble. Who was it? I don't even know. Y'all probably can look it up. But I think, you know, I'm optimistic. I think it's gonna work. So we're definitely gonna start it up without the transmission first. These lines here, transmission lines, we're gonna loop those together. You know what I mean? Loop those together. We're gonna do flywheel, and because it's part of the balance on these, with that flywheel on, and plus we need that to start the motor. And just make sure no wires are touching these headers. And we will crank this thing while it's has no transmission. That way we can see what we're looking at right here, and we won't, if it doesn't do what we want it to, we won't have to drop the transmission again. So I'm gonna make that video for sure. But anyway, thanks for taking the time to listen to us and watch this video. I hope this helps somebody. It is possible putting a Gen 4 crankshaft and rods, and even the whole stroker kit into a Gen 5 big block Chevy engine block. So, and those are actually these heads are actually Mark 4 heads too. So he bought everything, because this truck came with a Mark 4 motor, and and he did not. He purchased it assuming that it was the original engine in it, since it was a 454. And somebody had already been in here and changed this whole thing out already. So, and a lot of these parts purchases were made before we ever even broke the thing down, you know, before we ever even realized what we had. So he just had parts waiting on us to, you know, for the motor to be built. Another thing we ran into, I didn't mention, was we had to clear the block, and we also had to clear those heads because they actually touched the heads, the pistons. So we had to go in on, I made a, not a video, but I made some pictures, a lot of pictures, maybe a reel on Instagram about it. But I put little yellow marks on the heads, and every time I would rotate, it would touch, would make a little spot on the piston, and the piston would take the yellow mark off the head, and I would lift the head back off, make a little grind on it, keep checking it until we got it good, and then we went and blended it all real smooth so it looked like it was factory. You couldn't even tell. And then because we had taken the head on and off so many times, probably 100, we went ahead and had the surface of the head shaved a little bit, just a tiny bit, because, you know, we didn't want to do all that for nothing and just have to have the pistons touching again. So we we blended the combustion chamber a little bit better, and we also took a very, very minimal amount of clearance off of the surface of the head where it attaches to the block. So, and that allowed us to run everything with clearance. We've already cranked the motor up. It sounds amazing. So, but thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and push those buttons. Thank y'all.